Hi there. I have a book today and I have Woolly Mammoth again. We are going to read A Rock is Lively by Dianna, Aston, and Sylvia Long. And this book is so beautiful. It makes me want to learn to draw. And it's just like so pretty. And I wonder sometimes, I look at rocks and I think, oh, they're gray, they're boring. But then I look at this book and I think, oh, holy moly, rocks come in all of these colors and all of these shapes, and they're so pretty. I want to learn more. So here we have A Rock is Lively, and this is an azurite geode. A rock is lively. Look at that. Fairburn agate. A rock is lively. Here's a snowflake obsidian. It's probably called obsidian because it's so black, and snowflake because of these white dots that look like snowflakes. I don't believe I've ever seen snowflake obsidian. Bubbling like a pot of soup deep beneath the earth's crust, liquid, molten, boiling. This will be a rock, and these are rock layers. Depending on what type of rock it is, a rock melts at temperatures between 1,300 and 2,400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'll tell you, that is hot. A rock is mixed up. All rocks are made of a mix of ingredients called minerals. Just as a batter of flour and butter and sugar makes a cookie, a batter of minerals makes a rock. A recipe for a rock might include minerals like aluminum, copper, diamond, fluorite, gold, gypsum, lead, nickel, plantium, quartz, silver, sulfur, tin, topaz, and turquoise. I think you could make a poem out of that. This is lapis lazuli, a mixed mineral lazurite with a dash of sodalite and a pinch of both calcite and purite. Heat within the earth for a brilliant blue. It's a little recipe for you. A rock is galactic. Outer space is a shower of rocky fireworks. Meteorites are rocks that range in size from a grain of sand to a basketball, and they become meteors or shooting stars when they streak through the sky, and they hit the Earth's atmosphere and vaporize. Sometimes pieces of the meteor aren't vaporized and they land on Earth's surface. These are called meteorites. Comets are balls of rock and ice, sometimes called dirty snowballs, and they're heated by the sun and soar through space, leaving a glowing ribbon of dust behind. Asteroids are gigantic chunks of rock and metal, and they can weigh millions of tons. The largest known asteroid is 650 miles in diameter. It would take a person 352 hours or 15 days to walk around it. A rock is old. The oldest known rocks on Earth were formed billions of years before the sky turned from green to blue. Before dinosaurs, before humans learned to make fire, The oldest rocks ever found are 4.5 billion years old. A rock is huge and tiny. Considered by many to be the world's largest rock, Australia's Mount Augustus is a sandstone rock with an elevation or height of 3,628 feet above sea level, higher than the world's tallest skyscraper. And little carpets of sand on the floors and shores of oceans and lakes and rivers, they come from large rocks, and they get broken down and down and down and down and down into tiny little pebbles and grains of sand. A rock is helpful. How is a rock helpful? Some birds swallow rocks to help them digest food. And the muscles in the gizzards of their stomachs move, the food is chewed, and the rocks crush the food. That's the way we chew food with our teeth. Birds, chickens will eat rocks and they chew the food in the stomach. Crocodiles, seals, sea lions, they also ingest rocks. And the weight helps ballast them in the river so they can sink or go up. Sea otters lie on their backs and they use rocks to crack open seashells. Seagulls will take rocks and drop them onto a mollusk to break apart so they can go eat it. And chimpanzees, and crows, they crack rocks. They use rocks to crack open nuts. A rock is surprising. Some rocks need to be broken open to reveal their beauty, just like people. Geodes, round, hollow rocks found mostly in deserts or beds of volcanic ash, hide sparkly crystals. The crystals were once liquid, but trapped inside the rocks for thousands of years, they changed into jewels of many colors. Agates, too, with their colorful layers created by deep deposits, are often found in a volcanic rock. A rock is inventive. Long ago, humans chiseled rocks into sharp-edged weapons and tools. Flaky flint and obsidian rocks were chipped into arrowheads or spear points or axes or hammers. Rough granite, sandstone, and lava rocks were shaped into mortar and pestles and used for grinding seeds and rice and nuts and chilies and garlic to make food. Today, humans use rocks to make cement or bricks or papers or pencils or glass and toothpaste. Toothpaste is made from rock? I had no idea. A rock is creative. This is Woolly Mammoth's favorite page. 10,000 years ago, before there was writing, ancient people told stories through symbols. With colors made from minerals, they painted pictures on cave walls and rock shelters and ledges, and they chipped and pecked the surface of stones to make petroglyphs. You can still see those today. In more recent history, artists and builders have chiseled great sculptures and monuments from all kinds of rock. Here are pyramids in Giza, Egypt, basalt and other volcanic rocks on Easter Island, sandstone, dolerite, and others in Stonehenge. This is marble, it's the Taj Mahal. Onyx, it's a mother and child. This is a marble statue of David. And in a mountain of granite, Mount Rushmore. A rock is recycled. Sedimentary rocks like coal and limestone have eroded over time to smaller pieces of sand and pebbles and gravel. Then they're pressed together like a layer cake with fossils and seashells and decayed plants. Metamorphic rock began as sedimentary and then, or igneous, it started as sedimentary or igneous, but then was baked and squeezed and hard with heat and pressure and became metamorphic rock like slate or marble. Igneous rock was formed by magma, which comes out of a volcano. When magma erupts through a volcano, it cools and hardens into rock like granite and pumice. Pumice is a rock that's so lightweight it'll float. Rock doesn't hurry. Over thousands and millions of years, it changes from one to another. It's called a rock cycle. It's a process called erosion. A rock is squashed and scraped by glaciers, whirled by waves and rain, and pushed deep into the earth until it turns back into magma. Then a rock, once again, is lively. Oh, rocks are so interesting. And something so cool, here are all those beautiful rocks, about where you live is you might see a lively rock explode out of a volcano.